Good afternoon. Welcome back to Dan's Trades. One more time, second video on the same day. It's the afternoon of June 25th, 2025. And as always, none of this is financial advice, always entertainment and/or educational purposes only. Did a quick scalp this morning on my account that's real. And I knew I was talking about getting used to executions. So what do you do when you want to get used to executions on a new platform? You jump into the practice account, which is a $100,000 account, the way Top One Futures has it set up here. And you start playing games, and you start getting used to this stuff. Market sells, market buys, right-clicking. So the majority of this is just literally getting used to the platform. So yeah, I drew one fib, looking at this tiny little fraction of time. This isn't actually based on anything. So this is just me playing with market orders and limit orders and executing in the platform. So it took a couple scalps there, just getting used to where price was below, not even trying to do anything that was actually going to be profitable or not, just seeing how it reacted, dropping in an order. Then of course, whenever you're doing that with no outcome in mind, you literally go into drawdown typically. So I did. And as being a human, I hate seeing red numbers, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to use this fair value gap to try and get some back. And I started playing games, 1 contract, 10 contracts, 16 contracts. And I said, all right, it's enough of that garbage. Let's wait it out and just watch price. So it was starting to go in my favor. So then I was actually seeing, yeah, I expected the price to come down here. Wanted it to sweep some of these lows, maybe redeliver for this bottom low down here. So I drew in this fair value gap. I was keying off of that. Price is meandering. This is a 5-second chart now, in case you're wondering. So just so I can see it super fast in real time. And so no executions here. This is literally just holding that. I think it was 85 contracts. Just because I had played games with, I'll put it not full screen anymore. This template, seeing what it would do, 15, 10, 5, and I was just hitting plus just to play games. So just getting a feel for it. So I would recommend, do that. Just so you can get a feel for how or whatever platform you're using operates. And it's really interesting to watch price at the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, top of it, when it spiked up to grab liquidity up here, drove right down back through it, at the bottom of the hour here. So this is 2:30. You see the time at the bottom. And I was basically just trying to make this number back to green because I hate red numbers. So I used that. Watch price, watch price, watch price. After it did get stopped out, I said, okay, I can't leave it stopped out. It was like a $1,200 loss after all this farting around and playing games over here. I was like, all right, let's get that $1,200 back. That's when I went crazy. I was kind of not expecting it to go above, so it did peak above shortly there, just to sweep out that liquidity. And then watching it and watching it. Then it came back down, got back in the green. I said, all right, that's enough. So I just closed it right there. I did a flat null. I was looking for price to come down. 407, I think it was. It looks like it just missed 407 right here. So, long story short, practice on your platforms. It's fun. And then reading price in 5-second charts is pretty fun too. Because price is fractal. And I did look it up. Fracticality was already a word, so I didn't make a new word this morning. But it was still kind of fun. All good humor. So, pretty cool to watch a 5-second chart. No wicks on these. A couple volume imbalances, spike above, low resistance, low resistance. Could go either way. Nice even tops here. Gonna come and sweep this one right here. And bam. Volume imbalances. Good stuff. All right, I can't stay here long. I got an appointment at the top of the hour. I got to be on a phone call with another resource and get that done. So just thought I'd share that. It was kind of fun and interesting to kick around. So they do have practice accounts, obviously, and that's what these are meant for. So that was up $200, and I haven't traded the account anymore. It's still at the 113, so I didn't do anything. I just left it as it is. My little $100 in less than 2 minutes. I'll take it. That's a nice wage for the day. How many people can make $100 in 2 minutes legally? All right. Take care. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you in the next one.